live! Hey guys, welcome to Disney Talk Tuesdays. My name is Daniela. I am here with Love Family Productions today. They came back after last week. They didn't get tired of me, so I'm excited about that. So today we're going to be talking about favorite restaurants or places to eat. And we're going to start off at Magic Kingdom, and we'll see where the conversation leads us.
Awesome.
So,
you like food.
I do like food. No, I love it.
That's awesome. Let me pull up the chat, see who's here. Hopefully one of us has a list. I tried to work on a list, but, you know.
I'm trying to bring up the chat, too.
Hey, Stacy Rogers. And Arjons.
Arjons, what's up? Hi, Stacy. I'm almost there.
Okay, cool. All right. So favorite places to eat. So we can talk about quick service. We can talk about restaurant, sit-down restaurant. And even like if there's, what are those things called? The carts.
Yeah, like snack carts. And...
Yeah, like a snack cart. Thank you. That's exactly
what I'm... a lot of those actually at Magic.
There are. Hey, Mouse Talk.
She already punched me.
I would expect a lot of those. All right, where do you guys want to start?
MBJ is in the house.
Miguel. Hi, Miguel. We just got started. All right, let's start with our very favorite. Let's just get it out of the way. Like, who doesn't love Pecos Bill? Let's start there.
Yeah. That's your favorite too?
Why?
Yeah. Oh, well, I wouldn't say it's my favorite too, but I want to start there.
Okay.
It's where the Love family always eats.
We have to eat at Pecos Bill every single trip.
Yeah.
Why?
Because we're from Texas and they have Mexican food. And you know, one of the reasons is we do think it's probably one of the better places to eat there, in our opinion. But also the portion sizes. Like we can order 3 meals and it feeds our family of 5. So
yes,
when you're not on the dining plan, that's a plus.
Dude, that's awesome. I didn't realize y'all ordered 3 meals. I mean, I remember eating with you guys last time we were there because, of course, we were at Magic Kingdom and went to Pecos Bill because what else do you do?
At your own table, though. That's why you didn't realize.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that's funny. Road Trip Dave is in. Hey, Road Trip Dave. And hey, Dean. Yeah, Pecos Bill. So what's interesting is I remember Pecos Bill before the Mexican restaurant took over. Do you guys remember that experience? Yeah. How do you feel about the change? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What are your thoughts?
I was fine with it, but what I wasn't fine with was I used to really like Tortuga Tavern, which is kind of the menu they brought over there. And granted, they're kind of connected and all, and Disney had it down where Tortuga Tavern was only like seasonal anyway. And so they kind of merged those menus. Like they kept a little bit of what Pecos Bill used to have. But Pecos Bill always had like 2 kind of Mexican food items. And then they had like that pulled pork sandwich and the hamburgers and chicken sandwiches, whatnot.
I'm always for anything that gets rid of, the standard hamburgers and chicken nuggets. Like, let's throw in something different. Doesn't have to be elaborate, just different.
And the fact that it's Mexican is even better.
Plus.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed with the change because I feel like it is standard. Burgers are standard, but we actually really enjoyed the burgers at Pecos Bill. And it just kind of went with the Frontierland, theming better. But I'm not disappointed after eating there. The food is delicious, and it went up a notch because it is better.
Well, and they have that, bar that you can go up to and get different toppings. So you can almost make it your own meal by adding more cheese or lettuce or.
Some people though I've seen they even grab like 400 pickles and bring them back to the table.
That is ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
Please. Oh no, we have those on the salad bar. Never mind.
That's awesome. Well, let me just read what's up in the chat here. My favorite lunch at Walt Disney World all time with Richard at Satuli Canteen. Oh, he went to Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, no. If we was talking about Animal Kingdom right now, I'd be talking about Satuli like.
Heck yes. Who doesn't love that place? Oh man. Yes, we agree with you, Dean. Satuli Canteen is amazing. Hello, Noah, the Disney World fan 16. Welcome in.
Hey, Noah.
I'm off topic. Indeed, Dean. I can't talk about Animal Kingdom. Okay, moving on. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Pecos Bill's great. I like it now. I liked it then too, but I'm okay with the change. I trust Disney with their changes. What my actual favorite at Disney or at Magic Kingdom is the Be Our Guest restaurant. Have y'all eaten there yet? You have.
That was my number one.
What? Oh, that's
Awesome.
right. I kind of forgot about
Of
that
course.
for some reason. Yeah, we've been there 3 or 4 times.
How could you forget? So you have been there. Okay, cool. How is it eating there with a family of 5?
It was really good. Probably about the same as with the family of 4 or 6, but somewhere in between.
I will tell you, it was very interesting. First time we went, they give you the rows, but you get to walk up to the kiosk there and you get to order your own food right there. So of course, all of my children wanted to touch the menu themselves, got their own meal, and I'm like, I just want to get to the table,
Yep.
I think we hit the back button a lot to fix the orders.
Yeah, I think unfortunately the people behind us waiting for us were quite frustrated that our children were enjoying touching the touchscreen, but all of my kids, hands down, or our kids, hands down, love that restaurant too. So.
And talk about having something different, like you were saying earlier. Nothing's run-of-the-mill food in that place.
That is very true. Yeah, Miguel just said that glorified ham and cheese, though. He loves that ham and cheese in there.
It is so good.
We've been there for breakfast and lunch. We've never been for like the sit-down dinner, whatever.
For breakfast?
Oh yeah.
I've never been there for breakfast.
Do you get to order?
Girl.
But then on top of that, they bring you a platter of pastries, like 6 different pastries to try.
What? Get out.
Ah.
That's going to be on the to-do list ASAP. Yeah, we've only been there for lunch. We've never been there for dinner. I didn't even know there was a breakfast option. That's amazing.
I get like ordered meats and cheese thing for breakfast.
Oh my gosh, you would.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. Welcome in Twinkle Bell Taryn, no worries. And welcome in Mike Cundiff. We're talking about Be Our Guest at the moment. Mouse Talk said Be Our Guest used to be our number 1. We've been there 3 times for dinner and loved it. We worry about the new Prix Fix menu though. We do want to try lunch sometime. I'm not familiar with the new menu coming out.
Wait, I'm curious. She said it used to be her favorite. Is that what she said? So what's her favorite now? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, Mouse Talk, what is your favorite now?
While we're waiting for that response, how about the theming in that place?
How about that theming?
Disney knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, I mean...
Honestly, if you're going to talk about a restaurant at Disney, right, you're going to spend the money...
The Magic Kingdom or Disney?
Okay, either way.
Okay. You're
spending extra money. You're on property. Part of the experience that ranks it high on the list is also the theming. It's like a whole package. Yes, the food is extremely important. But then you have to think about, as we were talking about Pecos Bill, I was like, I love the fact that there's indoor seating. I love that I can almost always find a table. Those sorts of things also play a factor in those decisions.
Mm-hmm. I like that they have 3 different dining room areas, like which we kind of go around to each of them or whatever. But another big thing on my list that's kind of rare at Disney is you can get your own drink refills there.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, yes, it Be Our Guest.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a big deal, especially for families.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more regarding theming. Like, theming, it makes the restaurant a lot of times. And I think Be Our Guest has just the best theming, hands down, at Magic Kingdom. But we'll talk about Walt Disney World another time. I haven't processed that one yet to be able to say that. Welcome in, Wishing Mouse.
Oh, did we get an answer?
Did she answer?
Mouse Talk, did you answer? For theming, nothing beats Beat Our Guest, but we really enjoy the food at Liberty Tree Tavern.
Have you guys eaten there, Daniela?
We actually haven't. Miguel has been wanting to eat there, but we just haven't made it over. He used to be a very picky eater, so.
No.
We have also not eaten there, so it's hard to pick this number one when you haven't eaten at all the locations. But I hear so many great things about that restaurant.
Yeah.
I just think, though, if I'm gonna spend the money, do I want to have a Thanksgiving type dinner? I don't know. It's so hard.
Yeah.
And I guess like we would only do a place like that kind of if we were on like the dining plan with the table service meals. And I guess probably me when we have it and we're near Magic Kingdom, I always make us go over to Ohana. So Liberty Tree Tavern just kind of gets left behind.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to leave Magic Kingdom and compare it to the resort restaurants, it's going to be a lot harder to stay there, period. Let me catch us up on the chat. Mike Cundiff says breakfast is newer. It was never on there at the beginning. Interesting. So I'm glad for that. Be Our Guest has a fantastic gray stuffed cupcake. Have y'all tried that?
We have.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
We tried it. It was delicious.
Nice. I haven't tried it yet. I'll have to try it.
So Miguel would like it because it's made with Oreos and cream. Basically, that's how they make it gray.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. And we got... Mike also says, only sit in the ballroom. You get the entire soundtrack and the room with the two West Wing is completely different. Agreed.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But you get to hear the lightning and thunder and see the roads light up and the picture
changes.
Yeah, that is pretty neat.
We did sit in there not on the first trip, but one of our other trips, we did sit in that room. I think at first I was nervous how the kids would react with the loud noise and it kind of being dark in that particular room, but nice mug.
Thank you. It's my Epcot 35 mug.
Couldn't break out the Magic Kingdom one tonight.
That's what I was going to say.
I know, right? I didn't think that one through. Welcome in the Uncanny Kyle Wacka. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. Okay, let me see what else we got on here. Garden Grill rules for breakfast, but Be Our Guest has an awesome gray stuff cupcake. Road trip, Dave. Oh, he took us to Epcot. Y'all are cheating.
What else you got?
Well, the other big one that is there that you hear a lot about, we have never been, would be Cinderella's Royal Table.
Yeah, we've never been to that one either. 2
dining credits?
That's funny. Yeah, no, we've never been to that one. You know which one we have been to? I mean, it's not like a big one like that, but the Plaza Restaurant.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That one we have been to, and it was actually a very pleasant experience. We really enjoyed it. This was before kids, which is a lot easier to go to something like that before kids. It's just a small place, but it was really good last time I remember it.
Excellent. Yeah, we haven't done that one either.
No, we haven't.
We eat at the Pinocchio House quite a few times, and it's all right.
That one, the menu changes frequently. It's always pizza, but the pizza changes size, changes shapes, changes toppings. Like, you never know what the menu is going to be when you go in there. And honestly, we go there only for the hopes of being able to sit and look down into the
Small World,
ride. And the kids love pizza.
Well, they got other like Italian stuff, subs, and
they do, yeah.
They do. You're right.
I can't even recall ever eating there with Alex, and Alex loves pizza, and Miguel may correct me, but that would be an excellent place, especially because you can see it's a small world. I don't know why I never think of that place to go eat. We always end up at Cosmic Rays Cafe.
No. Oh. No.
Tell me how you really feel about that, Jessica.
Cosmic Rays is the equivalent of Electric Umbrella for Jessica as the Magic Kingdom, I think.
No.
Oh, the Electric Umbrella, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
There have been trips where Michael's like, let's just walk into Cosmic Rays and just sit and chill out for a minute. We don't have to eat anything. And I'm like, no, I have no desire to walk into that place.
We ate there the first time we went as a family back in 2012 and haven't been back since. But it's I don't know, it's not horrible. I do like that I heard, since we haven't been there, I've only heard, that they stopped that whole 3-line thing, like where it was you go in this line if you want chicken or this one if you want hamburgers or whatever. Because that used to be annoying in itself, because you'd be like, if somebody wanted something different, you had to stand in 2 lines.
Split your family, yeah.
Yeah. But so I heard they fixed that.
Yeah, I mean, I actually didn't mind it too much, because when we often went with big parties, and a lot of times there were people that didn't eat meat or did eat meat or had this allergy or whatever. And I felt like Cosmic Rays was always the one place we could go to and find a variety of things at a reasonable price with no reservations. So for all those reasons, I will give a Cosmic Rays a still at least 1 thumbs up, unlike you, my friend Jess.
You just went for the music.
Yeah, no, and it was good ambiance. Who said it? I think it was Road Trip Dave. I go to Cosmic Rays for the ambiance. Totally. Yeah, I mean, it's entertaining, especially for kids. Yeah, it is. Oh, Lord. It probably reminds you of Country Bear Jamboree, which we won't even start.
No, I'd rather eat at any other place than Cosmic Rays. I'm sure there's a lot of people in the chat saying, what's her problem? Ooh, that's a tough one. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, what?
I don't know.
Oh, thanks for giving me permission to move on.
Go right on ahead, Daniela.
All right. Let's head over to Casey's Corner. Have y'all eaten there?
That was next on my list of something.
Well, look at
that. Okay, so here's the deal. To answer your question, we have never eaten there.
Together.
What?
You've eaten there?
He said together.
A long time ago, I used to eat there quite a bit when I was a young feller.
A young feller. Oh, come on.
So I kind of have this urge to want to eat there. The place is packed all the time. And I'm like, it's got to be the world's best hot dog or whatever. That I feel like I'm missing out, and he will not go.
Because you don't go to Cosmic Rays. No.
Oh, that is hilarious. Oh, man.
I'm big about seating, and they have 15 tables out there, but 3 people can sit at or something, and where are we going to sit?
Yeah.
I'll hold that foot-long hot dog in my hand just so I can experience what I'm out on.
I mean, I think it has the best hot dogs there, and obviously, I mean, that's why it's so busy all the time. But I love it, and I love their beef hot dogs, and I don't like hot dogs, so I think it says a lot there. It has, I forget what it's called. They have like little snack, like hot dog nuggets that are like easy to share among others, so it's a nice quick snack grab, I would say. And as far as seating, I agree with you. But what we usually do is we grab what we want from Casey's Corners and then go across the way to Tomorrowland. What is it called? Terrace Place? Tomorrowland Terrace, I think. It's usually empty. There's no one there. So we just go sit over there and look at the castle or whatever parade is going on. So I don't know. I love it. I think it's great. I think people should go for sure.
Speaking of Tomorrowland Terrace, I don't think that's ever open anymore, is it?
No. Corn dog nuggets. Thank you, Danelle and Stacy. Corn dog nuggets. So delicious. Okay.
But if you had asked me like where my favorite place to eat Magic Kingdom was when I was a kid, it would have been the Tomorrowland Terrace. Like hands down. I don't know why they don't ever open that anymore. It's like they use it for just weird stuff now or
like special events.
Yeah, all your special event food is there. And, I don't know. But it's a shame. And they had a ton of seating, so like, come on.
I was ever at. Oh, you know what? There was a time Tomorrowland Terrace was open that we ordered there, but it was very like mediocre, standard food. There's nothing special about it. I don't believe.
What chef was cooking? What chef was cooking that day?
I have no idea. Let's catch us up on the chat here. Quite a few people have said things that I have completely missed. Cinderella's Royal Table, way back when we mentioned that. Mouse Talk said, it was okay. We've done that twice and the food is okay. The experience is great though. I would recommend doing it at least once for the experience. I'm all about experiences, even if it's a bad one. I thought from Road Trip Dave, Cinderella's Royal Table was fantastic for breakfast. I will agree that lunch and dinner is a little overrated in terms of the food. Good to know. And Danelle, who is actually Mike, he made sure that I knew that. It's changed quite a bit. I was able to go as a kid. Cinderella's castle menu used to be an all-you-can-eat with all sorts of stuff. King and the Queen is hosted Cinderella, and Prince Philip was also there. Oh, okay. Cool. It's kind of cool to hear like people like you guys Michael, who have like these childhood memories and can remember like what it was like before. And then one more. Road Trip Day, we liked it, but thought the food at Ohana was better for breakfast. For 2 table service credits, we just thought it should be better. We did like it, just didn't love it. Talking about Cinderella's Royal Table, and that's it about that. I appreciate your guys' comments on that since neither of us have tried it.
Yeah.
Cool. Welcome in, Florida fanatics. Awesome. Caught us up a little.
Got on your list. Ooh, I got a peek at her list. She's got another good one to talk about.
Does she?
Yeah.
Tell us more. Take it over.
You got it circled.
Oh, well, okay, so there's some other big restaurants, obviously, that we're kind of skipping over. So this is not like in any particular order, but
of course.
I really enjoy Gaston's Tavern. It's not down, but it's one of those, it's not even quick service, but it's just a
they have a couple
snack
tables.
Type place.
But the theming in there is like bizarre, like excellent.
Yes. In a small, tiny area, the theming is fantastic.
It really is.
But they have some great snack options over there. They've got some healthy things like hummus and carrots, but then they have the amazing giant, for those that like that sort of thing. Then they have the giant, my hand's getting bigger and bigger. What are they, cinnamon rolls?
Oh, yes. They have a pretty good drink. cinnamon roll is the same one they used to have at the bakery. Interesting. Now you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys tried the Gaston Tavern cider?
The LeFou's brew.
I think the Foo's brew. Yep.
I can't say it. Mm-hmm.
We have had LeFou's brew.
What'd you think of it?
Really good, but super sweet.
Sweet. Yep. I remember that. Yeah, we tried the Foo's brew. It was really good, and I would totally agree. It was very sweet.
Fruity.
Le fruity?
Le
See what I
fruity.
did? Le fruity. Oh, jeez. Mike agrees. Apple cider with mango and toasted marshmallow foam. Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. Yeah, that was a great one. I didn't even think about that one. I didn't even remember it. So that was a good one. You know, one that I've never tried that I've always wanted to go to is the one that the name is blanking on me. It's at the beginning of the park on the right-hand side. It's Lady and the Tramp themed.
Tony's?
Yes, thank you. I've never tried that one, but I am curious about it. Have you guys ever tried it? And has anyone in the chat ever tried it? Let me know what either thoughts on.
And I think largely because, I don't know, at least for us, especially when we looked into it, we hear a lot of like not so good stuff about it.
Mm.
Like tastes like eating Italian food that came out of a can or something.
That's pretty rough.
So I don't know. We kind of maybe right or wrong. At least I got a little turned off on even.
Well, especially when there's so many good Italian restaurants in all of Disney, like
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So
if I'm eating Italian at Disney, it's going to be at Disney Springs or at the Italian Pavilion in Epcot, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Epcot. We got to talk about Epcot. Love Epcot. So Mike says Tony's had really good French toast and not what was served at the hotels. Interesting. And he says that he sees reviews that are hit and miss as well. Stacy says, I've heard some not so good stuff about Tony's too. And Mouse Talk said, we've never tried it and unfortunately never heard a good review either for Tony's. Wow. A lot of harshness towards Tony. Poor guy.
Tony actually came out and they were singing and there was like a little accordion and everything. It might be the experience may be worth it. I could get that.
Hugs.
Good.
There's something too about the fact that restaurant is at the front of the park. Yeah. I mean, who comes in and goes, "Oh, let's have a meal right away," and then if you
people with reservations.
Yeah, I know, but there's just something about the location of it too. Like, obviously, it fits with the theming, but it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you. That's a good point. I hear the Italian lunch and dinner is comparable to Carrabba's. Well, that's a little disappointing. Not that there's anything wrong with Carrabba's, but this is Disney quality. You would expect a little bit more from them, especially if you're going to make a reservation type of restaurant on a quick service. So that sounds disappointing. Welcome in, Grand Aiden. Hugs from Spain. Awesome. Very disappointing. So Mike's only been there for breakfast. Interesting, you know, I feel like I don't go anywhere for breakfast. We always only think about lunch. It must be a local thing. I don't know. I would just grab Starbucks on my way to Disney and then we go to lunch.
Yeah, you're just strolling in.
I like 10. So true.
And we're always like, what's the cheapest meal of the day? Breakfast. Eat a lot, we'll tide you over to dinner.
That's amazing. Florida Fanatics heard Tony's was bad, but just learned that they will give you a Lady and the Tramp autograph if asked, so would go just for that.
What if you sneak in there, like use the bathroom and walk around like you had reservations? Like, hey, can I get one of them autographs?
I'm not gonna lie, I totally thought of that, and I'm so glad that you said it and that I didn't. I was like, what if I just order a soda? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that is very disappointing. And I still want to go because I just would like to have my own opinion on it so I can really see how I feel about it.
Oh, if somebody else paid.
Yeah, well, totally.
Okay, so where else? I think the only other place we've actually eaten to speak on was the Columbia Harbor House.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And so many people, okay, this is just my personal opinion. So many people love it, such as Daniela.
No, actually, I've never been there, so I just know that a lot of people do love it.
Oh, I thought you were saying I love it. So I was like, oh, so many people do love it. We've only eaten there once, and I thought it was okay.
It's got a lot of seafood.
I like seafood. If it's fried, I'll eat it.
If it's fried, I'll eat it. That's amazing.
Just to me, like I think I got, popcorn shrimp or something, which probably is like people are thinking, yeah, well, of course it's not that amazing. You got popcorn shrimp, but some French fries, popcorn shrimp. I could get this at Long John Silver.
Yeah, you could. That's why you don't order that. All right, your opinion is out on this one. I'm not gonna go with it. Michael, what did you think?
I liked it. It was pretty good. I mean, it's not like I was like, oh, this place is amazing, but kind of generically, the theming's cool. Like you feel like, I don't know, you might have been like a sailor coming
I'm sorry.
in
Those
colonial
wooden,
times or something.
those wooden tables and chairs my great grandmother had in her home in the 60s.
Oh
So
Lord.
they're trying to stay, time period accurate. But just a side story. I really enjoyed our experience there, and maybe sad to say, we sat up on the second floor and we were just eating. And like at the table I can see across from us, all of a sudden you hear this big boom. And this guy had sat down in a chair and like the legs just gave out underneath him.
No. Oh my gosh.
So, I mean,
As all three of my children are like, oh, what just happened?
so
That's so awkward.
upstairs. Pretty old.
Yeah, it's 60.
Oh my gosh, you guys are ridiculous. All right, let's get some real reviews up in here about Columbia Harbor House. Mike says Columbia is awesome. The menu has changed. You can still get the shrimp and the fish combo. It's not on the current menu. Road Trip Dave says Columbia Harbor House is a great place to feed a family of 5. And lobster roll is good, but not enough lobster in it. Columbia's nice break from the standard hamburgers that you find at most quick service restaurants.
Yes.
And Columbia's hummus sandwich is pretty good. Awesome.
Sandwich.
Oh, you didn't know about that, huh? Because you had that popcorn chicken. Columbia is very good. Eat upstairs. Interesting. So I've actually never been in here.
You at least got to walk in.
Yeah, and I'm not even a seafood person because I'm allergic to shrimp. But I could eat other things there and give it a try. It just never comes to mind for some reason. I mean, I can't even place it in my head where it is exactly.
Right across from Haunted Mansion. Like you come out of Haunted Mansion and just keep walking and you almost run straight into it. Kind of like behind Peter Pan.
Before Hall of Presidents?
Yes.
Off to the left?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Feel like I always walked right by it.
Kind of hidden. Like, it just looks like...
I think that's why they have those ladies with the bells out there, though. Like, come and eat. Ring, ring, ding.
Oh, that's so funny. Miguel says, I think in light of our discussion this evening, one thing is clear and agreed upon by all. Magic Kingdom needs another burger place or two. That's hilarious.
We have not, let's see, we can at least mention some places, right? We haven't done that new Skipper Canteen thing over by there.
Yeah.
I'd kind of be interested in trying that.
That'd be one I'd want to do at least once. And we haven't done Crystal Palace as a family, but I did that a number of times in my youth.
Yeah, I've never done Crystal Palace either.
This is a pretty good breakfast buffet. So I remember doing
breakfast. I gotta get out there and eat breakfast.
You can eat 40 of food.
Road Trip Dave. Well, I'm missing something.
Yeah, I'm scrolling back up. All right, what else? There's
I'm curious.
what's this? Is the Sleepy Hollow place?
What?
Oh yeah, there is a Sleepy Hollow place, but that's
the waffles.
the desserts are at, right? No, what'd you say?
Kinda.
Waffles.
Breakfast. No.
Oh, they got jokes. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, have you eaten? What do you think about those waffles?
We have not tried them. They've been on my to-do list
For like 4 or 5 trips.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want one.
It's
on my to-do list for my upcoming trip.
Okay, so have we mentioned almost everything?
No, we didn't mention lunching pad.
Oh yeah, under the Astro Orbiter.
Oh, why have I never gone there?
They've got a great breakfast.
That's funny.
Corned beef hash.
Corned beef hash. Oh, that's hilarious. Everyone's talking about Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace used to be a sit-down restaurant, not a buffet, just like the Plaza and Tony's. It served American food and had some really good desserts. So back in the day, Crystal Palace, said Mike. Mouse talk. Crystal Palace is very nice. We did lunch there. Characters are fun and food is good.
I think Crystal Palace sit down for dinner. Like, I think it was always a breakfast buffet. Because I remember being like 5 years old and eating at the breakfast buffet there. But I think dinner transitioned to sit down. Like,
that must be it. And Road Trip Dave just said that Crystal Palace is an excellent lunch and dinner buffet. It is the most underrated buffet in Walt Disney World. Wow.
Wow, that kind of surprises me. I just have no desire to eat there.
Because you just think it's all about eating Pooh and Eeyore and Piglet and Tigger.
Honestly, I do too. I have no desire either, but I think it's because of a huge character meetup.
Hey, you know where we used to eat? Well, not us, but I mean my family way back in the day. It's that Diamond Horseshoe thing. But isn't that like open sometimes every now and then?
Is that in Frontierland?
Well, it's either in Frontierland or Liberty Square. It's kind of on that.
Oh.
Kind of right there in between the two. I don't know what it's actually considered. But, yeah, they used to have a good little, it was like lunch or dinner and a show.
A show?
Yeah, you had a show. Those ladies would dance and the guy played the piano and all this stuff.
You sure you're...
Anybody remember this?
The Diamond Horseshoe at Frontierland.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's on the list.
Boom.
It's a seasonal restaurant. Quick service or table service. Serving up some of your barbecue favorites.
There you go. But it was like closed for the longest time. But I think they have been doing it again.
Good memory, Michael, to know that it was seasonal. So Miguel has an excellent idea. He said that they should open up a haunted mansion themed restaurant.
That sounds spooky.
What would they serve there, Miguel? That's my question to you.
It would be all what's this stuff that they're making ice cream with that smokes? What's that stuff called?
Come on, Michael, you got this. I believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. It would smoke. The food would smoke.
I could see it.
Nitrous oxide, yes.
Or the dry ice.
Or it could just be fajita platters that come out, that smokes and sizzles.
I love that. That's what comes to mind to you. There has to be smoke everywhere.
Fish with still on them.
What'd you say? I missed it.
They could serve fish with the head still on them. That's kind of cool.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
But, I've had all the ones I can remember.
Yeah.
I have to mention Anti-Gravities, though. That's like my favorite place to go get ice cream.
Oh, yeah. There's another one.
Yes, at the beginning, Main Street, or towards the end of Main Street, there's that ice cream place that always smells so good.
Right next to the plaza.
Yes. What's that called?
The plaza something.
Plaza Ice Cream Parlor.
There we go. Well, that was hard.
But I like getting the serve stuff at Anti-Gravity's, or they have like a lot of those juice slushy things too.
Dave's setting out. Say bye to Dave. Good night, Dave.
See you, Dave.
Thanks for being here.
There's the Friar's Nook too, and that ice cream place next to it in Fantasyland.
That's right. That's right. We actually tried at the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor. They have like a little mini kitchen sink there that Miguel and I shared ice cream in.
Oh, yeah.
Once. Yep.
Did you get the little bucket?
Yeah, of course we did. It's in our kitchen. It holds our soap and sponge.
Awesome.
Good thinking.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, so I have to know if anybody else like in the chat does this. I've mentioned this to Daniela before, but a lot of times what we do when we're at Magic Kingdom and hungry is we get on the monorail and sneak over to the resorts and either eat at Contempo Cafe or like Gasparilla Grill or Grand Floridian, something like that. Does anybody else sneak over to the monorail resorts while you have a day at MK?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. A lot of them were talking about the wave earlier today. I saw in the chat.
Fancy lunch and dinner then.
Yeah. Looks like everyone is about to head out. Good night, Arjons. It is around that time.
Right. Oh yeah, we're going long.
Yeah, because
Jessica just keeps talking and talking.
This was a good night. Honestly, I think we need to come back and do one on just the resorts. Just on that loop, though. Just those resorts. That would be fun because that's enough to talk about.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thanks again, you guys, so much for being here. We really appreciate you guys coming on and helping me do this without Miguel. And thank you guys for watching. Those that are watching the replay, thank you so much. Let us know in the comments below what your favorite place to eat at Magic Kingdom is. And guys, make sure you hit that like button on your way out. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Have a good night.
Bye.